Okay, we're live. Let's just check it. Yep, we're live. We're over here at Bethany. It's Memorial Day, May 29 on a Monday. It's kind of a little overcast, so that's nice. Gonna take out the Wapsi foam spider. It's made from a kit, sort of like the Betts brim getter. And I got the 408 fly rod. And let's go see what we can do over here at Bethany Lakes here in Allen. All right, now we're doing a podcast series as well with this, so I'll do a little more explaining versus just fishing. So I'm over here working the main pond at Bethany Lakes, and I'm gonna just basically do a round around the main pond and see what that does using this foam spider. Here it is. There's the foam spider. The setup is a 4-weight Reddington fly rod along with the Ross fly reel, Fly Start 2. Looks like the water's down and it's been clobbered pretty hard right now, and that's kind of why I'm going with the foam spider, because when the greenery is growing, I tend to have better luck using something that will float on the surface. And I'm using a larger size fly mainly because I want to see if I can get something bigger than the normal ones I've been getting here, where I'm just using some I think it's a size 10 or size 12 fly. In this case, I think this is a size 10, but it's got a wider gap to it. And I'm hoping that the fish are now sitting on some beds possibly, and maybe even a little bit more aggressive than they have been. It's been a hard round these last few. I've not seen them on their beds like they normally have been in the past. So let's see what they do here. I can see some movement, little wakes here and there, so I know there's some fish here. Just don't have one biting yet, but let's see if we can fix that here shortly. All right, and I'll just start out with short pulls, watching the fly, looking for anything to hit. I do see some dragonfly things moving about, so that might give us a chance to get something to strike on top. And additionally, I may work the bank faster just so I can cover more water and possibly get something that's in the mood to strike. So let's see what we got here. Let's go get up more line here in a moment. Just pop it out here. Okay. And like I was saying in the past, we've been able to see them on their beds, but lately I've not seen them on their beds here. Doesn't mean they haven't been, I just haven't seen them. At least in the main pond, at those normal spots where I've seen them in the past. So we'll just kind of work our way along and trying to elicit a strike maybe. You can see a lot of these bugs flying about. Oh, just scared one up close. And I think there may be a little concert thing going on later on, so the place may pick up here over there by Joe Farmer Recreation Center. But there also is like a 60% chance of rain, so that might kind of put a damper on things as well. So, but for now, let's just focus. Oh, there's some stuff hitting behind it. I think they were kind of striking at something that was flying about. Let's see if they'll do it. No, not yet. Come on, come on. I notice that when I use this larger foam spider that I tend not to get as many hits as the smaller one. Oh, there's a hit. Oh yeah, there he goes. He let go. Okay, let's do it again. Further out in the distance, looked like it was maybe a little bluegill. Struck it fairly quickly. Maybe a bed of them out there, so let's see what happens. And this one's more like, oh, there's a hit. Yeah, I think they're little. Yeah, so they aren't as close as they used to be, but it kind of makes sense since the water's kind of low. Let's see if we can get one to hit here shortly. Don't want to strike out. And again, I'm over here on the GoPro mobile fishing live stream here at Bethany Lakes in Allen. Look at the main pond. There's 4 ponds here. The main pond, the back pond, back that way. You got the lower pond over there by Joe Farmer Recreation Center. And then you got the, I don't know, we call it the horseshoe pond. Yeah, the horseshoe pond. That's where they normally start trout when it's trout stocking season. All right, come on, foam spider, do your thing here. Only one hit so far. There's a hit. All right, there he goes. think that one's a bass, maybe. Yeah, it's a bass. Oh, I got to get them all over this green stuff, though. Let's get them over the green stuff. Oh, man, a lot of greenery. Woo! I think it may be heavier than the fish itself. All right, let's bring this guy in. All right, and I just got a 4-pound test for my tippet. And this foam spider. All right, first fish of the day is going to be a bass on the foam spider from Wapsie. Right there, got him on the lip. That's where you want them. Okay, and again, if you get them deep, you'll tend to lose them because they'll cut your line and abrade against the teeth here. So you definitely want to get them when they're along the lip area versus deeper in the mouth. But let's let this guy go. See if he can get bigger. All right, and this is the live stream, so you're gonna see the mistakes as well as the cool stuff too, hopefully. So yeah, I've done it before with the bait finesse gear, and I backlashed. Also got knotted up on fly fishing and having some issues there. So I can't stop the live stream. I let it go and I just continue on. And so far, I have been seeing some movement along the banks. Kind of having to cast further out. Main reason is because of all that green stuff. You see it out there? And I'm just kind of clearing my line right now before I move on to the next spot. I kind of got to wait here because it looks like there's a car over here, or one of the city deals coming up. All right, yeah, all right, let's just let it sit while this pickup behind me. It's one of the city ones over here. Yeah, it's just passing behind me. I think they're getting set up for that concert later on this afternoon. All right. Oh, there's a big one over there moving to the right. Maybe I can get him to hit. See if we can get his attention. So it looks like they're chasing those dragonflies or whatever it is that's flying about. See if we can get him to hit. All right, let's pop it out there. Come on, let's see what we got. So far one bass. Seen some movement, promising. I think I would probably get more hits if I'm with a smaller fly. But right now I'm kind of targeting maybe something bigger. In this case, that last fish, or that first fish, was maybe 12-13 inch bass. Not the biggest, but counts. All right, let's go cut it this way to my left. See what's out here. And I've been doing the fly fishing tips series. I've gotten 1 through 20 posted. I think should see fishing tips 18, 19, and 20 coming up. And I think the last one was 17 and was talking about fishing some still waters or more waters where they've just recently stocked if you're starting up fly fishing. So do check out that series. It's a YouTube short set, and there's about 20 of them, or going to be 20. So do check that out. Also working on a few other things as well. Plus I've got the GoPro fishing live stream, as well as the Let's Talk Fishing series that I've been working through. Still got the out and about one. That one, I need to find a place that I want to do some on-site live streaming, see what the action's like. But right now I've been kind of sidetracked with other things. Plus, you know, the local lake is warming up. You got white bass and crappie out there. So do like taking out the kayak. And then I did crank up the Suzuki 2.5 horsepower, that little kicker motor that I use on the 12-foot John boat. So that one's ready to go. I just need to make some time to do it. And then I think we got to do some kayak fishing, to do some jug lining, so we can stock up some of the catfish fillets at the casa. And that's always a fun thing, plus especially when you catch some nice sized ones and get some good fillets out of them, and then you can kind of be reckless trying to figure out what you're going to cook or how you're going to cook it, different recipes and whatnot. All right, so far it's kind of slow, but we'll work the main pond here. Probably aren't able to stay for the whole live stream. Just FYI, I do follow up in the next few days with the edited version. So I'll take out all the slow action or slow stuff and take you to the part where I'm actually catching something or doing something. So if you're not able to stay the whole stream, definitely come back or get an edited version that well, right now it's just going to have one bass showing. But we can hopefully fix that here shortly. But look at this, look at all this green stuff here. It's got the banks clobbered big time. And normally when I find fish in ponds is the fish tend to be closer to the shore, and some of the money zone is gone right now because of all that greenery. Plus I think the money zone is further out because the fish are adjusting to the water level in this pond in particular. And like I was saying, I still haven't seen any of the bluegill on bed. I have seen bass on bed, but not the typical numbers that I normally see out here, where the bluegill are kind of staging and pretty much protecting their beds for anything that may be trying to be in the area where they're nesting. So yeah, normally I'll see them all up and down this area here, but it looks like maybe they're further out this time. All right, let's go walk the pond a little. Okay. Again, I'm using this 4-weight. It's a weight forward line. Very, very easy to cast. It's an 8-foot rod, fast action. Had it for years. It's the Ready Pursuit. Very, very manageable one to cast. For the tippet and leader, I'm using a knotted one that I tie. So look at all this cottonwood, cottony stuff. That's where I tend to get clobbered on the knots in my leader. But I think I can bear with it now. All right, and just kind of take it off as much as I can. All right, but I'm still able to fish the knotted leader. I may switch to a tapered one if it gets really clobbered. But right now, let's just kind of work the bank here, or work the pond. See if we can get one to strike. All right, and I'm still in the main pond. So far, one bass. Getting a little overcast. Got my polarized glasses, which always helps to see what may be lurking about in these ponds. Okay, nothing yet. Let's keep walking. All right, hope y'all having a good Memorial Day with maybe being able to take a break or two from work. There goes the thunder. So we got a little thunder going on, so might have to stop. I want to be fly fishing when there's lightning about. And I just caught me a tree fish, or a version of a tree fish with the screen, but some wire screen around it. But I think I might be able to edge out at least one round around the pond before I have to call it quits because of that potential rain and thunder or lightning that may be in the area soon. So I'm going to shorten the line, and I'm going to pick up the speed and not really finesse it. I'm just kind of dropping the fly and just trying to get coverage instead of really presentation at this point, hoping that something will strike. All right. All right. Okay. You can see some of that cottony stuff on my line. Let me get that off of there. Here's that cottonwood cotton I was telling you about. It tends to get on your fly line right here. In this case, it's getting caught up on the fly line to leader transition. Let's just get that off. It's funny, so sometimes I've had the fish actually hit the little spots where this cottony stuff builds up on the fly line. They don't get hooked because there's no hook, but hey, still pretty interesting. Yeah, here's some on my knotted line. Okay, let's try it again. Let's go. Let's just work it fast because we don't know how much time we got. Got some thunder noises in the background. And it's pretty shallow here, so let's go work our way over. Pick up some line, we'll work around the cove area, then come back that way. Oh, I'm stuck. and see what we can find. I'm gonna kind of work my way around here. It doesn't look like they're setting up for a band or anything, so I wonder if that's not gonna happen yet. I always thought they started the Summer Sound Series Memorial Day weekend on the Monday, but I don't know. Maybe they changed it because they all build up to the 4th of July celebration at Celebration Park, which is pretty cool. Pretty good fireworks show that they have every year. It lasts about 20-30 minutes or so. It's pretty cool. Oh man, water's down big time. Big time down. All right, well, let's just kind of work our way over. Yeah, last time I was here, water was still up to this bank here, so yeah. Well, maybe this rain that we're potentially gonna have here soon may bring it up. And you can see all the green or the cottony stuff in the water, so that's gonna make for some fun fishing. But let's just cast real quick over here. See anything maybe lurking over here in this little cove-like area. Got some ducks now. Nope. We'll just do some short pull retrieves. Right there, nothing. Okay. All right, nothing. Just pop it out back this way. All right, let's go back this way. All right, for those that's just joined, we're at Bethany Lakes. This is the GoPro mobile fishing live stream. Working a fly, doing some pond fly fishing. Hopefully catching more than one. So far I've just caught one bass. Just one bass. Got a lot of ducks here. Okay. And I'm kind of working the shallow areas. Be surprised when you're working the pond that a lot of times your fish are close instead of far. Just closer to the bank, so you kind of work it at a parallel or at a acute angle. And you'd be surprised what you maybe have lurking in the shallow part of the pond. Plus I may be disappointed too and strike out here too, but that's fishing, you know. All right, let's see. Still haven't seen any bluegill on bed here. Just kind of work our way over. I got a little tangle. Let's fix that. Okay. Oh, there's the hit. Oh, that was a big hit. He hit it hard. Didn't commit though. Kind of looked like a bass though. Yeah, kind of looked like a bass that may have struck. Maybe it's a bluegill. Let me just cast it over here. Maybe there's another bluegill lurking by in the bed. But I don't know, that seemed like a bass striking. Hit it fairly quick. Oh, something chased that one. Saw the wake behind it. That may have been a bluegill instead. We'll see here in a moment. See if we can get him to strike. And I'm just working top water, watch sea foam spider, mainly because there's that green stuff everywhere. It tends to get on your hook and your fly. And oh, there's another hit. Maybe a bed of them here. Yeah, there may be a bed of them here. I'll have to remember this spot. All right, I'll just remember that spot. Maybe come by here later. Oh, no, wait. Something was chasing that one too. I think they're little though. Their eyes are bigger than their mouth. They think they can take something that is definitely bigger than what they could be able to take or should be able to take. But we'll just keep working our way over. So one bass. Not a bruiser, but still a bass. Still counts. Okay. And I'm looking, got my polarized glasses. I'm looking in the water, hopefully seeing some bass kind of lurking or some bluegill kind of lurking down below, staging on their beds. Unfortunately, I've not seen that yet. But we'll keep our eyes open. Okay. Doing these short pole retrieves. Here's a nice flats area, doesn't have any greenery, so let's see if maybe there's something kind of lurking in here, cruising about. Nothing yet. Let's let that one sit. Again, I'm just kind of working the main pond here at Bethany. Series of 4 ponds. And right now I'm just working the main one. Let's see. Like from a numbers point of view, tend to have more bass striking here. From a size, tend to get bigger ones at the back pond. In fact, the biggest one I've caught here way back was at the back pond in February. Temps were freezing. Went for a little jig, or a little jig fly. Completely surprised, man. Had no idea he was going to go for that. Didn't even think he'd be out, and it was a cold day too. It was freezing that morning, and then it went above freezing, and I had an opportunity to just come out real quick, thinking I could maybe see what's lurking, and apparently that one was lurking nearby, or in the pond where he struck. Okay, I don't want to disappoint you, but so far it's just one. Okay, we do have some thunder noises around us, so may not be able to fish as long as I want. Okay, let's go back over here. Let me make sure I'm still live. Yeah, we're still live. Oh man, this cove's all clobbered up. Here when it's like this, I'll tend to just kind of drop a fly into these open areas and let it sit. Really not work the fly at all, so it'll be like a little spot. And the way I will fish them is I'll do a bunch of false casts trying to judge where my fly is going to land, make sure I stay in the greenery, and then I'll drop it. So I'm really not doing a bunch of false casts to get distance. Instead, I'm using the false cast to measure where my fly is going to land. And in this case, they don't want to bite. All right, let's go to the back pond. Work the back pond, then we'll come back around this way, knowing that we do have a ton of that green stuff, or cottonwoody stuff. All right, let's just come over here. This one, the back pond's looking pretty promising. I don't see any of that cottony stuff. So, yeah. Of course, it's mainly got cypress trees in the back pond. All right, I do see some movement, and we'll do the one of our tips that we said is we'll start casting from away from the pond, from the bank. Drop the fly, we'll stand about 15 feet back, working the fly in the shallows, and then we'll slowly work our way up. And let's see, we might get something to strike. So I'm gonna mosey on in a little bit, knowing that I've got a fly here. There's a fish there. He's gonna see my fly before he sees me. All right, and we'll just continue working in. Nothing yet. All right, now I'm gonna start working off to my right. Again, mainly closer to shore in case there's anything lurking near shore. Come out a little bit. And then once I get near the bank, at that point I'll start moving either right to left and start just working the pond. And what that does is tend not to, oh, there's a hit. Ah, missed him. What that does is I tend not to spook the fish that may be near the bank. I think that may have been a bluegill. Okay, let's go back this way. And again, it's a bigger fly, so you tend not to get those little bluegill and whatnot. You tend to get the bigger ones, be it a bluegill or a bass. So, okay, let's go to my left, work this way. Let's see if I can get something to strike here. And again, we're still at Bethany Lakes, but this time we're in the back pond. Series of 4 ponds. This is the back pond. and only gotten one fish so far, and it was from the main pond. Working a 4-weight fly rod and a foam spider. It's from the Wapsie kit, and it's a size 10 hook on it right now. And so far, it's just a slow go other than one fish. We're starting to get sprinkles. Oh man, it's gonna rain on me. All right. Let's do a real quick cast this way, and then we're gonna head back. Hopefully not get hit by the rain on the way back to the car. And on the way, we may try fishing for something on the way back, but let's start working our way back. It's starting to get some sprinkles, and I still hear that thunder in the background. Just work our way over. We'll just kind of stop on the way too as we work our way over. All right, let's go back here. All right, I'm just gonna pop it in front of me. Staying back from the bank still. All right, I'm gonna walk up a little bit closer. Nothing yet. No takers, no takers. No takers yet. Okay. All right, so far I just got that one. Let's go back around. Let's see if there's something lurking over here in the flats area. Okay, let's work the drainage real quick and see what happens first. Oh man, I'm hearing some thunder out there. Thunder dome. Okay, so may have to call it quits here soon. But let's see if we can get one more before we really have to call it quits. Let's go back this way. This area is pretty shallow, so I'm gonna cast it further from the bank. I do see some movement along the bank, like something maybe lurking there, possibly a bass. See a turtle. Okay, and I'm just gonna start working some faster I got. All right, let's go back this way. All right, let's just work our way over. Okay. All right, let's try over here. Wind's at my back. And I could definitely stay back, but you can see the pond is definitely low. This is where it normally is. Right there. Right now it's back out that way. So it's a good foot low, if not more. And what happens is you tend to get the bass that are chasing little bluegill and bait fish and whatnot, or fry along this area in the shallows. But I don't know how it's going to be right now, since water is really low. Okay, so far I got the one bass. Got a strike, but I missed them. And yeah, I can definitely see the raindrops coming faster now. So let's start working our way back. Oh, and the main pond's definitely got a lot of that cottony stuff. So. Yeah. Oh, it's picking up on us. I may have to call it quits here sooner than later. The GoPro is water resistant as well as my phone, but well, you know, I don't want to be a little wet here. But there may be a fish here still, so I may try a real quick cast here, even though I may get clobbered with all that green, or not green, but the cottonwood stuff. The wind's kicking up on me, starting to sprinkle more. Looks like all that cottony stuff's gonna go off to the left. Yeah, we better not risk it. All right, let me just bring up stuff here real quick. Okay, well, I'm gonna shut down things. It looks like it may pour on me and I gotta run really quick. So this is a short one this round, only one, so it may be just a YouTube Shorts is the follow-on one for this one. All right, all for now, till next time.